Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Linyaps, a new cross-platform package manager from Deepin. For those who don't know what a cross-platform package manager is, it is basically a package manager that can be installed on any distro and can run on literally any distro. Some can include snaps or Flatpak are some of the more well-known ones. You can also include app images if you'd like to. So the folks at Deepin have messaged me on Twitter about, you know, wanting to for me to test out their Linyaps. So today I'm gonna show you how to install it and compare Linyaps to Flatpak and Snaps to Brave. Yes, I have installed all the versions of Brave here, the Flatpak version, the Package Manager version, and the Snaps version. Without further ado, let's get this started. So first of all, you have to go to your browser to perform the installation. And now type in linyaps.org.cn. This will lead you to the Linyaps website. No, it could take a while to load, especially if you're not near China. There we go. We are now on the website. Let's switch it to English so that we could understand it more. We can understand it. Here we are, Linyaps, Next Gen Universal Package Manager for Linux. On here you can install Linyaps on Deepin. On Deepin it's pre-installed. You can also install it on Ubuntu 24.04, 22.04, 25.04, and even on Linux Mint. Anything based on Ubuntu, on these Ubuntu versions should be fine as well. Then we got Debian, Debian 12, SID, testing, and MX Linux. But note you can also probably do it on other Debian based distros. Then we got Fedora and Arch. Since here I'm running Arch, by the way, I'm gonna select Arch Linux. You can run it on Fedora, Arch, any Arch based distro, OpenEuler, OpenKylin, and Anolis. But right now, let's get into installing by selecting Arch Linux. We are sent into the Arch Linux package website where we have the Linyaps package. We just copy this, enter the terminal, sudo pacman s Control Shift V, or you can just type it and type the Y button. Boom! We have installed Linyaps. You can verify it by going with ll-cli. Why do you need to, install Linyaps? You can also do it in a GUI way by going on their app store. Just like this. And let's try to install a program here. For example, let's do Brave. If the Linglong installer first install. So I'm guessing you cannot really install Brave for some reason. But this is pretty normal because I've received an email from the Deepin devs that it works flawlessly in the Chinese version, but not really in the English version. But they are working on to fix it. So it's basically kind of normal. We can install it through CLI, ll-cli help if you want to know more about it. And now, let's search for Brave. ll-cli, search Brave. And we have it right here, Brave browser. We'll copy it, ll-cli, install, and Brave browser. We need our password because we'll run it as root. It could take a while to download, especially that the servers are probably from China. And since I'm not there, I'm in Romania, it could take a while. You can also get, and while it's installing, there's also other apps that you cannot get on through Flatpak or Snaps, for example. One app is Duolingo. You can, get Duolingo on here. You can run Doom as well. Let's just remove this. You can run Doom, sort of. Scratch as an app, and many more. Check on our Brave installation. Yep, it's still installing the Brave. Yep, some of these are even Chinese apps, like QQ Music, or there's GIMP. But still, a bad thing about Linyaps I found is the translation. Is that some kind of translation? The translation is not the best, the English translation. And let me tell you something. The only way you can drive Tux crazy is when you install Chrome OS and you call it and you say that you use real Linux. Chrome OS kind of uses the Linux kernel, but isn't like a standard Linux distribution like Linux Mint, for example. And got lots of stuff. Anyways, you can also install browsers like Chrome, Edge, and some deep apps you find on Deepin. For now, I'm gonna do a little time skip until, the Brave downloads. So, we're gonna be doing a time skip. For some reason, okay, the programs can't install on the Linyaps. I tried it even with the deepin calculator, but it does not seem to work. I'm not sure if this is an issue with the distro itself or if it's a issue with the Linyaps application. Because when you type in ll-cli list to show what apps you have, it does not show anything and won't install anything for some reason. Well, what do I have to say about Linyaps at the end of the day? The app couldn't install. There's not, and it really needs some improvement, honestly. If you want, Linyaps to work, you can just use Deepin for this. But I really hope that Linyaps or Linglong have some room for improvement because there are lots of issues with it. For example, the apps might throw in errors when you try to install them. Uh, s there's very few apps, but really unique apps. That's what I like from it. There are unique apps, but it's very little and way less than Flatpak or Snaps. So what? So should you get Linglong? If you have Deepin, if you have Deepin, then it's a pretty good thing. It's a pretty good package manager. But on other distros currently, it's not as good. Um, nothing really installs that. Nothing really installs properly, and just throws you errors. And the download speeds for you know Linglong are pretty slow, I have to say. And we'll just throw you an error like this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. I found Linglong to be pretty disappointing running on other distros that is not Deepin. Arch, for example. If it works for you, then it's pretty good. It's pretty good for you, and I really hope they manage to, fix this issue soon. So, thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye.